Hey, everybody, it's Angie, and I am back with another reaction. So, again, not necessarily music today. The warning, first of all, and the Mayday in the Making series has been just highly requested. This is a 5-part series. I am going to do 2 of them today, 2 parts. So, parts 1 and 2, obviously. This did come to us by suggestion. It was suggested by Scott T248, Ars Wind, Ron Emin83, Mike Catone, and Brian-G_TWA-GA. Thank you so much for your suggestion, all of you. I very much appreciate it. Real quick, if you're interested in having your suggestion moved to the very top of the list, simply use the QR code that is right there or one of the links down in the description. There is the Buy Me a Coffee link, which is the same as the QR code, or I have also added a PayPal link down there. So feel free to use it if you so choose. So far, I've been able to get those requests out within about 1 to 3 days. Also down in the description is all the information for the band. Visit their YouTube channel where I have pulled these videos from, and like, share, and subscribe while you're there. All right, so you know what? We're going to hop right into it. Let's get some education going on. Here we go.
Pelo bien.
Primero,
We're ready.
el nombre o de que los nombres individuales y luego la banda o al
No,
revés?
I don't.
Ah,
Okay. No. Hi,
Hi,
we're the Warning. I'm
Okay,
Daniela.
yeah,
Okay,
okay,
yeah,
yeah.
that makes a lot more
Okay.
sense. Hi, I'm Daniela.
I'm Paulina. I'm Alejandra.
And we are the Warning.
This third album, I can honestly say with a lot of confidence, is that it's the best thing that we've ever done.
The new album, how to describe it? It's the Warning on steroids.
They can all play their instruments like no one I've ever seen. If you listen to this album, you know this is a rock band. It's not a female rock band or a young rock band. This is a rock band.
And then they brought the demos. I was like, you guys are kidding me. It's like, do you ever write a bad song? It's at another level. The Warning at another level.
Working on the album with David and Rick was a little bit nerve-wracking at first because we know what we want to hear.
I was really nervous that David was gonna be like, no, I hate all this and let's do something different. Like, we were prepared to fight over our songs.
We literally told them, like, we are super picky. Picky.
You see how far you can push day one. And you started to talk about a song I didn't like. I said, I don't like this song. And I had 3 girls right up in my face together. And they talk in Spanish.
It's somewhere between like the buddy system and gang mentality, in my opinion. You know, they travel in a pack.
Like a gang of lionesses circling the prey.
I think that if we were not sisters, like, this would have fallen apart so quickly.
Having 3 girls being amazing, talented musicians at such a young age, and then having those 3 girls be sisters and so connected, that doesn't happen.
I can't believe that my daughter's like, one moment that happened, how?
Being in a band with your family is great. We experience everything as a family, that it'd be weird like to experience it alone and then come to my family like, oh my god, this happened. No, it's like a thing. It happened to all of us. It always happens to all of us.
Yeah, I have to pause. Sorry. I actually didn't want to. I was really enjoying this. I really, really am. I love hearing the story about the fact that they are willing to fight for what their music, what they want it to be. That is truly awesome. And of course they were right. But yeah, this is good. This is very good. I am really enjoying this. I like hearing commentary from other people as well. It gives you just the all around perspective. And yeah, thanks for the suggestion. Let's go ahead. Start again.
Family that it'd be weird like to experience it alone and then come to my family like, oh my god, this happened. No, it's like a thing. It happened to all of us. It always happens to all of us.
I'm used to being in a room for 3 months with a band. This instance, I've never experienced before. I've never had the parents in the studio. And then their manager came. Now I've got the guardians. I definitely didn't get to be me because I usually swear like a trooper and say all sorts of inappropriate things in the studio because nobody's filming me usually. I've never experienced anything like that, and I probably never will again the rest of my career.
You know, they're going to get where they want to go. They strike me as workaholics, and they're on a mission. I mean, this is their dream, this is their destiny, and they're going to do it.
Their best work yet. And that's not just because they're our daughters.
It's an amazing feeling. A big accomplishment for them.
I mean, they've been through David Bendeth boot camp.
Yep. Survive. Is it wrong?
Yes! I have never been so on time.
This does sound more like a synth.
Going once, going twice. Die for me.
Wow. What a performance. Beautiful, beautiful. What a voice.
Gambare.
What a special voice you have. I hold a certain standard to the records I make. Of course, they've almost earned a rite of passage in the sense that they've played on their record everything.
That's all them, you know. They did it, they played it, they killed it.
When we started working with David, we just took it to like a whole new level. And we're so happy with the result. And I'm just super, super excited for it to be public and for people to listen to it and hear what people have got to say. Because I am so proud of what we did. So proud.
Okay, that was awesome. I really enjoyed that. I cannot wait to see what the second one is all about. By the way, I did fail to mention these are all right around 5 minutes, a little bit over. So that's why I'm doing 2 in 1 video. Yeah, just awesome to see the story of, all of this great stuff. It's about the making of Mayday, but it's also about them and their drive and their wants. And how the people function around them. By the way, their parents are lovely. Just very nice looking people. No wonder the ladies are so pretty. Anyways, let's hop into the second one. Choop. How it all began. Here we go.
Hello, I am Paulina Villarreal. I am 18 years old. I am the drummer for the band The Warning. My name is Alejandra Villarreal. I'm from Monterrey, Mexico, and I'm the bass player for the band The Warning.
I'm Daniela Villarreal. I am the guitar player and lead singer of The Warning. So The Warning came to be in a very early stage of our lives. We started playing classical piano at a very young age. I think I was 6 and Pau was around 4.
It was a family environment of music.
We started playing the piano when we were very young. We started with like classical music, and then we bought this video game, Rock Band, the Rock Band.
The Rock Band.
Rock Band.
When we bought the game, that was the moment when we were like, hey, we want to do that.
We absolutely loved that video game. We played it all the time. I would just be like jumping around with my guitar. Pat would never let me play the drums because that was her thing and she was super good at it, and I was just like, no.
When we bought the game, I noticed Paulina, and she was like with so much coordination, and I told her like, look at Paulina.
But you need to take into account that I was like 6 years old at that time.
My next week, Paulina was in lessons.
The thing with Dani was she wanted the guitar because of the rock band, but we knew that it was gonna be difficult for her because she was 8 years old.
I asked my dad if I could play the guitar, and he was like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he said, 6 months. And by the week, I wanted to give up.
But she kept her promise, and by that time, she already started to love.
I was about 3 when we got the rock band, so I didn't actually play. She was a baby. And basically when we were playing rock band, and I was clapping next to us. I picked the bass when I was about like 6 or 7, and I was like, "Ooh, I want to play that. Don't know what it is, but I want to play it." And when she started playing the bass, we started like thinking like, "Hey, these instruments, like we can play them together." We were like, "Oh, these 3 instruments actually make up a band." So we're like, we can start playing together.
We said like, why? We should play something together. And that was it.
We had no idea that we were gonna do what we're doing today, like at all.
For us, the decision to upload videos on YouTube was just like, we're gonna send it to our grandparents, the file's too big, let's upload it on YouTube and send them the link.
But suddenly they started getting a lot of attention.
All of a sudden, it exploded.
Our parents really reminded us that like this was for the music, and we could use that to start writing our own music. I think that was something that caused such a huge change in us, from just like, let's play for fun, to like, whoa, we're a band now.
So yeah, up to this point, they're very young, and they don't really know what they're getting into. They just know they're having fun, and that's the best way to get into something. Is it's something that they're going to probably love their entire life. I'm sure there's going to be times they'll be tired, but they're still going to love it. Now I think we're getting up to the level where it turns out to be more than just something that's really, really fun. So I can't wait to hear about that. Let's continue.
Use that to start writing our own music. I think that was something that caused such a huge change in us, from just like, let's play for fun, to like, whoa, we're a band now.
Not everything comes without its sacrifices. It was tons and tons of practice.
Suddenly, you're not just a normal little teenager who goes to school, does her homework. You're playing shows, you're playing in festivals, and you're playing in front of a lot of people. Something that maybe like a lot of people my age take for granted, like going to parties, going to school, even like people who like, oh my god, I need to wake up at like 6 a.m. and go to school every day, was something that like we couldn't do.
And I appreciate the support of my parents and all that they had to go through to get us to this point, because for them, it was just as hard.
As a parent, you never know which one is the right path. We wanted to support them, like any parent, just try to give them what makes them happy.
We usually compare it, what we're doing and what is happening, and what could have happened. But as we started playing more shows, and as more people started to show up, especially like at an international level, it was like, that's where it really settled in. Like, whoa, like this is for real. We are so grateful that we have the opportunity to be playing these shows, working this way, writing music. Like all these opportunities don't happen to a lot of people.
Thanks to all of that and all the sacrifice that we put through as a team, and not only us, but our parents and our management, everyone is just so incredible. And I'm very grateful, not only that we did it, but that we were able to overcome it.
Ooh, okay.
If we weren't in a band,
if we weren't in music in general, because we always get out of that question like, oh, I would be a songwriter. No, like what would you do out of music?
Honestly, I think I would be a teacher.
A teacher.
A teacher.
No, you would be such a good boss.
You'd be a good, oh, thanks.
Yeah. I would like to write. Yeah, I'd be a good writer.
You would be a writer.
I would have to do something creatively. I couldn't. Yeah. No, like a job office. I honestly have no idea.
I think you would be a good model.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not really good at posing, but you know,
you'd be a good model.
I could work on that.
You got the height,
you got the face.
That was great. I love their chemistry there in that little end bit. They have such wonderful chemistry between the three of them. I know they're sisters. That doesn't always mean you have wonderful chemistry. Yeah, that's very cool. It's it's so fortunate for them. Now, this is happening to another family right now as well. They are where the warning was, and that's Mission Souls. Mission Souls is a family band. They're very good, and they're fairly popular on the internet. And I don't think they've got to the stage of writing their own music yet, but I guarantee you they will. They are the one to watch. Yeah. Because I think eventually they're going to be just like the warning. They're going to move out there and they're going to have their own stuff, and yeah, they're going to be great. But this is about the warning, not Mission Souls. It's just there's so many parallels between their stories. It's fascinating to me. But yeah, it's very interesting how it starts out as something that's just really fun. Started out with a game, started to do more real life activities involving it, and it's just fun. It's just fun. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, we could do this. This is how we can live. We can earn money and we love it. That's awesome. How many people get that? I mean, really, how many people get that? Very, very awesome. Next week, we'll have parts 3 and 4. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. If you're still with me at this point, please go ahead and click that like button. Also, you got something on your mind, throw it down in the comments. And it would be so awesome if you would consider subscribing. Subscribing really helps the channel to grow. Now, with all that being said, I hope that every single one of you just has the greatest day ever. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.